So, apparently Kevin Feige is annoyed. He's annoyed with the success of a cartoon, X-Men 97. Quite funny, really, watching the Kevin Feige downwards spiral. I mean, Marvel's gone from bad to worse. They've not really had anything good. The only movie which was good recently in terms of financial success was Deadpool versus Wolverine, and that was largely built off the back of nostalgia for a completely different universe. Not the Marvel universe, the Fox X-Men universe. They've just had Captain America Brave New Turd. That's not done very well. In fact, that's now ended its run under $400 million, so that's bad. Yeah, the fairy dust is falling off of Kevin Feige. He's not looking so magical anymore. So, let's take a look at this. This is an interesting piece. Comes courtesy, at least the information, the claim comes courtesy from former X-Men 97 showrunner. So not exactly a nobody, but it is a rumour. So take it with a pinch of salt, but we'll see how we go with it and how believable it is. Hit subscribe if you're new here, folks. And thank you to everyone who has hit subscribe recently. We are now growing this channel, and that's just, it's so important. And I can't thank you enough. I can't do it, obviously, without your guys' help. So thank you, genuinely. But anyway, let's take a look. So Kevin Feige is said to be annoyed by X-Men 97 success. What a weird thing to be annoyed about. What a weird thing to be annoyed about. But wait, that's probably because there wasn't exactly a lot of major agenda, and it was just, hey, this is a kind of a retelling of the other stuff that, you know, we previously did. Maybe that's why, I don't know. But anyway, so it says, it's claimed that the head of Marvel, Kevin Feige, is said to be annoyed by the apparent success of the X-Men 97 animated series. So the claim comes from Beau DeMayo, who he has like a pretty major beef, of course, with Marvel. So some of this may be from that, who knows? But he got fired, and there's been a complete shit show and shit storm with respect to why he got fired and the ins and outs behind that. But one of the incredibly, I guess, beneficial things of him being fired is he's just going in on Kevin Feige and Marvel, basically. And you're sort of learning quite a lot about stuff, which I think is quite interesting. So anyway, this was via X that he shared this. Marvel fired prior to the show's premiere for alleged inappropriate behaviour, which DeMayo has also claimed isn't true. So DeMayo has also alleged that there is racism going on at Marvel and that various executives wanted to ruin the show. Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld has also fired shots at Feige over alleged behaviour towards him at the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere. So there's a lot here. I haven't watched this. I've heard it's pretty good though, but I've not watched it. So what did Beau DeMayo say about Kevin Feige? So the latest from Beau DeMayo is that he says he was told by a Marvel employee that Kevin Feige has found it annoying that fans compare X-Men 97 to the live-action X2 X-Men United movie, released in 2003, which some fans consider the best of the films. Kevin Feige happened to get his start on the Fox X-Men movies and was a co-producer on X-Men 2. DeMayo says Feige has nothing to do with X-Men 97. So it's that kind of, I don't know, I don't know, like, he's annoyed that it's being compared to something. Okay, a bit weird, but all right. So anyway, it says this, man, talk about never meet your heroes. I was informed by an employee at Marvel Studios that Kevin Feige's response to the success of the show, X-Men 97, and it being their highest rated project on Rotten Tomatoes, which is mental to say that that's the highest rated, isn't it? I mean, it just goes to show, you know, what is it? What's the saying? Build something and they will come. Was that he would prefer if it wasn't being used as a referendum on the MCU's failures, and his annoyance that people hold it up to X2. Kevin Feige did not give X-Men 97 any of his attention. I met with him to pitch it and was hired and never got a note from him afterwards at all. And now he's annoyed it did well without me and the crew needing him. That's hilarious. He also says further, sort of disgusting disrespect and ego. Explains why I had to pay for the wrap party for the crew out of my pocket because Marvel declined to honour the crew's hard work. Never meet your heroes. I think what's funny about this, there's a few things to unpack, right? So, we are obviously told that the success of Marvel's cinematic universe is down to Kevin Feige. But if they're doing stuff like this, where Kevin Feige met to have a pitch with Beau DeMayo and then just was hired. But if Kevin Feige didn't give any notes at all, is the success of Marvel down to him then? Doesn't seem like it, does it? It seems like it's down to creatives. But it is comical that he's basically like, well, it did well and I didn't get involved, so I'm pissed about it. Like, that's just hilarious. And it is bad. I mean, if that is true, that is an awful ego thing to do. It's pretty terrible. So, Beau DeMayo releases Disney Marvel statement about a month ago. Beau DeMayo released a statement on his YouTube about the Disney Marvel allegations. So he says, these allegations of egregious misconduct are false. That's important to note, by the way, guys. The rumours being spread around me online are lies and they're offensive, but more concerning is that they're a smear campaign designed to discredit my credibility in order to cover up egregious, prejudicial misconduct stretching from select crew members on X-Men 97 all the way to the top of Marvel Studios. And he's just said some other bits and pieces here and there. But I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. He claims abuse, he claims racism. I think he mentioned homophobia as well. I can't really remember, to be honest. I can't really be bothered to read all of this either. I mean, look, he's like, I suggested this past February that we reach out to RuPaul's Drag Race to find a way to promote X-Men with a beloved queer franchise on that show, to be told by Marvel that they wouldn't want to alienate certain audiences. I mean, it shouldn't be promoted by Drag Race at all. But all right. Anyway, just a bit of balance there. But there you go. Apparently, Kevin Feige is annoyed. It's that kind of sore ego thing. It's like, did well and I didn't even get involved. It's like, yeah, no, mate. It's comical. It's very, very comical. So what do you guys think? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think we are... What are we? We've got Thunderbolts coming out. Then we've got Fantastic Four. And then we've got Avengers Doomsday. I think Fantastic Four won't be successful unless it's an incredibly good film, because Fantastic Four doesn't do well typically. If you look at any of the box office of those movies, they haven't done typically well. The Fantastic Four as a title. I don't think Thunderbolts will do particularly well unless it's a very good movie and good word of mouth. I think we may be witnessing the end of Marvel generally as we knew it. And that obviously means the downfall of Kevin Feige as well. So this stuff's interesting. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.